Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're in the world. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Jasmy update. We want to take a look at our favorite altcoin Jasmy as we are headed into a new week to try and figure out what exactly is the price that's communicating with us here, and we can actually keep our expectations in a certain direction, which I'm going to preview in this video. But before I get into today's content, I just wanted to show you guys this falling wedge that we traded. I think it was 2-3 videos ago, so that's like 2 weeks ago actually, and it was this falling wedge that we were looking at. I'm really happy to say that we have actually reached the price target. The technical price target obviously was the top of the wedge here, and I was saying that like the minimum target would be something like $0.0055 per Jasmy, all the way up to something like $0.0058 per Jasmy, and we hit those price target exactly as we had predicted right here. So now the big question obviously is yeah, there was like a 28% pump right here from that to that, but this is not what we are all for here, right? We are trading like in the riskiest market on planet Earth, so our expectations are always higher than 28%, right? So the big question is what is going to happen right here with the Jasmy price. Should we have a rejection to the downside, or we are finally going to break above this resistance that you see here at $0.0058 per Jasmy and go ahead and reach the main price target here, which is at $0.008 per Jasmy. So that's something like 40% from where we are here, and that would be really good in my own opinion, right? So before I get into this content, I just want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. People looking for Jasmy content will now be able to find this video much more easily. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I would encourage you to do so, really, because I do TA on Jasmy on a regular basis, and without me running my mouth too much, let me actually get into the real stuff. But before I also forget, I wanted to mention that today is my birthday, so if you really like my content and you want to make me happy on my birthday, just go ahead and delicately tap the like button. It means everything to me, right? So yeah, let's get into the real content right here. So yeah, as I showed you here on a daily time frame or on a 4-hourly time frame, we are looking at breaking this resistance level right here. So let me quickly go back to our daily time frame, and I want to show you what the indicators are showing here, because they are painting a very nice picture. It's a make or break moment, to be honest. Maybe we shouldn't be taking a side just yet, but you can see that we are below main resistance right here. You can see this resistance was there even back then in October, also in November there right here. So it's a main resistance in my own opinion. And what we see here with the indicators looking at the RSI is the RSI is doing exactly what we actually wanted. You remember I was saying that when we see the RSI pulling down, you know, like this, and not reaching like levels of something like 35, just bouncing right around that 40 mark right here, would actually paint a very nice picture, indicating that maybe we are turning tides right here and we are actually entering a bull market. So what usually happens in bear trends is like you really get oversold and you are hitting that 30 mark, going below that. But if you get supported right around the 40 level there, it probably means that you are now starting a bull market. And what you also want to see is when the price in the RSI is starting to move to the upside here, you don't want to be rejected at the 60 mark right here. And this is like maybe the bad news of this whole, because we are actually sitting right around that area right here. Take a look at this. So this is our 60 mark here on the Jasmy price set on the RSI actually. So yeah, I mean, the thing that we want to see here is we don't want to get rejected right here, because if we get a rejection here, this could delay us breaking this major resistance. But should we get a break and close above that 60 mark here for maybe a day or two, I can almost tell you with a high degree of certainty that this resistance wouldn't stand here. Like when you also take a look at this resistance, you can also see that we have actually tried to break above it. Like this is like the third time or something like that. Now the basic rule in technical analysis is the more you hammer on a support or a resistance, is the likely you are actually going to break above it. So I'll be expecting to break this level here, and there is actually like a special interest from my side really as to why we should break this level, is that maybe this is the only opportunity that gets us to something like $0.008 per Jasmy, and that $0.008 per Jasmy is actually a major resistance level. Once you break that level here, I think all here will break loose here for the Jasmy price set, and we'll start pumping to the upside like we have never seen before probably, right? So yeah, the stochastic RSI may be looking oversold right here, but I don't think that it has a big problem, because the thing with the stochastic RSI, it can actually last for, you know, even a couple of weeks right oversold, and then finally turn whenever it wants to do, right? But what we are seeing here with the RSI is actually something that is much more important. So I will be really paying close attention to the 60 mark here to see what happens there. But as I also was showing you on a daily time frame, we were looking at the moving averages right here. We were looking at, you know, the 100 daily moving average and the 200 daily moving average, and we finally got that cross. So I mean, things are starting to line up here for the Jasmy price set, and I really hope that we keep this momentum in the next you know, coming days, this week, throughout this whole week, so that yeah, we can continue to the upside. Now we also have this falling wedge that we have been tracking here on the Jasmy price, but I also wanted to show you these moving averages right here. For example, I'm showing you the 100 daily moving average, showing that it has been resistant through and through, and now we are actually playing with it left, right, and center. And the good thing is we are above it at the moment, after, you know, a messy battle kind of, right, break below, you know, up, and then finally we are above it with a golden cross. So the thought behind that golden cross is that when we had a death cross to the downside, it was really you know, very negative to the Jasmy prices. So having a golden cross could actually be very positive, right? So these are the things that I'm looking for here on the Jasmy price set. And taking a look at this falling wedge, it looks almost perfect, isn't it? Like, you can see that you get your successful retest, although it wasn't as deep as I would have wanted. It's still a back test, and if we continue with this price section, getting back to that price target again of $0.08 per Jasmy, this, in my own opinion, is actually, you know, ringing the alarm to say, you know what, this bear market may actually be over. But the problem with that is, by the time we get there, right, you would have actually risen something like let's go ahead and measure that, something like 80%. Obviously, if you're a patient guy, you wanna wait and get there, maybe first get a breakthrough, and then you can put on a check. But for me, I've just been loading left, right, and center here on the Jasmy price set, and I really have big expectations right here. So the price target for the falling wedges would be something like 4.5 cents. That's okay. This is actually the, you know, conservative price target here. Obviously, the maximum it can go to, if you play around with your falling wedge here, you can actually see that that's something like 9 to 11 cents here for the Jasmy price. So that's really good. We were talking about this when we're down below here. So from where we were down back here to maybe the 4.5 cents would be something like a 15-16x. That's really good, and I hope it actually happens right here, right? Then maximum, like the best case scenario will be something like a 35x here. So fingers crossed we get what we want. But as I have mentioned right here, the biggest thing to look at here is the RSI. All the other indicators, even the MACD itself, let me quickly show you what the MACD is showing here. That you can actually see that whenever we've gotten above like the zero mark right here, let me go and show you here. This is the area we got above that zero, and look at the kind of price action that was exhibited here on the Jasmy price. That you can see that we had this big pump to the upside. Let me close the RSI, maybe it's disturbing a little bit. And you can also see another instance that we got that, you know, above that zero mark. Yeah, we had a pump, although it was actually, you know, very small or something like that, but that was the only time. The other time we had you know, a breakthrough that zero mark here on the MACD. You can see what also happened right here. This was a really big pump. Let's go ahead and measure it, right? So maybe from this area here to this, that's something like a 300% pump. That's a major pump in my own opinion. And another time was this one right here on the 5th of October. You can also see what happened here with the Jasmy price set. So yeah, fingers crossed we will be able to get that you know, MACD above the zero mark, and then after that we can continue to the upside. But obviously none of what I say is financial advice. This is just my own opinion. But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I would have to see you on the next one. Don't forget that it's my birthday. You could actually make my day by just delicately tapping the like button. So see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.